and a deep appreciation of heat, both in taste and touch, and the healing powers of pepper soup. I was raised with a strong belief that it is an auntie's duty to mind your business, and that it is impossible to have too many cousins. Two concepts I'm triggered to defend. I'm from a home with an open-door policy. I'm from a belief that to visit our home is to eat at our home, because food is the ultimate love language. Food forgives sins and dispenses grace. I was raised to get up early for church and stay up late for election nights. I'm from a family that has never willingly gone on a beach holiday and values intuition over organization. A home where decisions are based on emotion rather than practicality. A strict childhood diet of arriving at events and airports too early has made me allergic to arriving at events and airports too early. Bedtimes were set, as was the understanding that children should be heard. I am descended from a long line of bad poker faces, a clan genetically unable to hide the frustrations or joys etched in our hearts, however temporary. I am from silence being the ultimate punishment, and appreciating the eternal value of a dance floor bursting with people you love as the greatest man-made invention. I am from a philosophy that questions why you would ever order something new off a menu when you know exactly what you want. Why order something new when you understand precisely who you are? We are all the sum of a specific set of known knowns and more subtle influences that clash, combine, and occasionally curdle. They are the intangibles that drive our most honest intentions and shape the essence of our personalities. Something that is often too intricate, too elastic, and too personal to ever give full voice to accurately, however hard we try. Instead, in all our interactions, we leave tiny breadcrumbs as clues to the inner sanctum of our complex identities. It's an unwitting, uneven collaboration between the big things, the genetics we inherit from our parents, and the life decisions we take after careful calculations. The subconscious things, degrees of eye contact, automated anxieties, and the millions of things that thrive in the middle, whether it's checking the weather before stepping outside, the perfect storage space for condiments, or commitment to coordinating socks. Small patches of persona stitched together until they form someone real. Not everyone is allowed a complex identity. Throughout history, individuals and entire communities have been systemically stripped of their personhood and idiosyncrasies, often to make them easier to demean, denigrate, and subjugate, and, in some cases, eradicate. Being able to define yourself openly and fully is a privilege. It is a grace many take for granted. The ability to walk into a meeting or an interview, or to interact with a police officer, and be given the respect and opportunity to present yourself without prejudgment, can be life-defining, life-affirming, and life-saving. To strip an individual of that privilege is destructive enough. But when you apply this reductive treatment to an entire community, country, or race, you create a poisonously false narrative that permeates for generations, until the fiction becomes fact, which in turn becomes an infected shared wisdom steadily passed down, in schools, at family dinner tables, in words pressed into books, and in the images that populate our popular culture. Few entities have been forced through this field of distorted reality as many times as Africa. A continent of 54 countries, more than 2,000 languages, and 1.4 billion people. A region that is treated and spoken of as if it were a single country, devoid of nuance and cursed to be forever plagued by deprivation. For too long, Africa has been treated as a buzzword for poverty, strife, corruption, civil wars, and large expanses of arid red soil where nothing but misery grows. Or it is presented as one big safari park, where lions and tigers roam freely around our homes, and Africans spend their days grouped in warrior tribes, barely clothed, spears palmed, hunting game, and jumping up and down with ritualistic rhythm to pass the time before another aid package gets delivered. Poverty or safari, with nothing in between. No matter how hard I try to explain that I was raised in a sprawling metropolis with all the twists and tricks of a sprawling metropolis, too many can only imagine what they've been programmed to believe. They cannot picture my mum's primary school, with happy, well-nourished children bursting through the gates every morning, because various international charities have them convinced that to be